How y'all doing today? Today I'm going to be telling y'all how to warm up in Terrasun and how to improve your aim. Now, I've had a lot of people ask about this, mainly, oh, well, how did you get your aim so good? How did you do this? Why can you snap to your head so fast? Why are you so good at controlling recoil? I mean, not those verbatim, but those kinds of questions, basically sensitivity and recoil management questions. So today I've decided to give y'all a helping hand. I figure why not? Y'all keep asking about it, so I might as well show y'all about it. But basically there's two ways you can warm up. One is to work on your sensitivity and your aiming on your heads, and the other one is recoil management. I'm gonna talk about the sensitivity one first. Now, what I recommend doing is literally so simple. Is cut your gun on one tap mode and aim for nothing but the head. Do not settle for body shots. Never ever settle for body shots. You want to, in a game where one shot headshot is key, like Siege, your headshots are the biggest deciding factor in the game. So you need to work on aiming for the head and aiming in a general direction of the head and get used to aiming of it. So one thing you need to do is get used to where the head is. If you can see in this video, you'll notice I'm aiming at the headshot margin. So I'm always pre-aiming a corner right where the head is. And that's important because when you go to pre-fire corners, most people are going to be standing up, so it's good to be aiming at the head so you can go and get the easy one-shot headshot. Now, another tip I'm going to recommend is also having high ADS sensitivity. What you want to do is you want to start up with your sensitivity pretty low. You want to start off with your sensitivity for your ADS low. Then what you want to be able to do is you want to slowly increase it until you get your muscle memory down. Because you need to have a good muscle memory in a game like Siege, where aiming and snapping on the heads is key. You need to learn your muscle memory. That's key with any first-person shooter, realistically. And one other tip I recommend when warming up a Terrasun is cut on music and music that gets you pumped. I'm gonna put my Spotify playlist in the comments down below. I basically listen to any song from that playlist. It's a very diverse playlist. You'll find very few rap songs, but most of it's like old rock music and like grunge, classic rock, alt rock music that'll really get you pumped and going. So that'll be good for when you go to warm up. Is to have just cut the music up as not ear deafening, ear rape area, but I'm talking like loud enough where it kind of like gets you pumped, where it gets the adrenaline going in your system. If you catch what I'm saying. Besides that, learn to snap onto the head. Like you see here, I'm automatically just trying to aim onto the head, just try and know the general direction. I mean, in Terrasun, knowing where the enemies are going to help, but using your right analog stick on console or your mouse if you're using this on PC. Although PC, it's a lot easier to do this, but on console, it's a lot harder to work on your aim with your head, or aiming for the head, I should say. Excuse me. But besides all that, that's really all I gotta say for the your flick sensitivity, aiming for the head. Now I want to move on to the recoil management. Now for your recoil management, I either suggest you go to your desired operator on gun you want to learn recoil. Like let's say you can't manage Buck's recoil, which is not uncommon, or you can't manage Habana's recoil. Like in this case, I'm going angle grabbing compensator with an ACOG on the Type 89, and that's a very, very hard recoil to get down with, but I've messed with it enough where it's not that bad of a sensitivity for me. Basically, like, it just goes same thing in hand. You want to pretty much keep using just the so gun you want to use, and learn that when you're firing, you can move on to someone's head. Like, if you're in a gunfight and you're fighting and there's two separate people, you want to be able to control the recoil to get the headshot while also being able to snap onto that person's head at the same time, just like I am, as you can see. Now, obviously, I do, as my shot's been, I do panic, but that's going to happen with any Siege player. It'll happen with the best and happen with the worst. But you basically just want to focus on getting your recoil right, and you want to learn the recoil patterns of all the guns, because with Operation Grim Sky, with the release, they changed the recoil pattern with the weapon misalignment, and that includes the new recoil patterns that all the new operators have. Because in case y'all don't remember, the reticle, whatever you used to have, used to bounce around, but now it just kind of goes in a certain direction where it's more predictable. So now, like, everyone has a predictable recoil pattern, which is good to learn to recoil, but some of it's also kind of hard to control, i.e., although it did make Bucks a bit easier and a few other people, it was a buff and a nerf to some operators, depending on what attachments you run. And also, one other tip for recoil management and for sensitivity and all that is practice with the recoil attachments. Like, you can obviously check out my video that I've made, and many other people have made a video on sensitivity, on attachments, but honestly find the ones that work for you. All that being said, guys, I'm end it there. I haven't gone on long enough. All that being said, guys, take care. Love y'all. I'll see you next time.